The Eagles are a 4.5-point favorite, total 45.5. For the Super 6 this week will be, what will the outcome of the Packers-Eagles game be? Sammy, the next person that says, I like the Packers plus the points here, will be the first.
We had Paul Charchian on our show this morning, and he was talking about Barkley props. And I thought it was interesting because he made this really good point that the Eagles were force-feeding him rushes to break the record, and they got away from Barkley in the passing game. So, Will, Charch was talking about a Saquon over 1.5 catches, which is right now as low as minus 150 and as high as minus 190. What is that number on Sunday? Minus 220, 230. They're going to use Barkley every which way. I don't love a side or a total. I think that's a really good angle, though.
You bring up a good point. With only 6 games, the lines are going to be tighter. There's just not going to be a lot of line value in terms of these numbers. These numbers are going to be correct for the most part. So look towards the prop markets. The prop markets can be beatable, especially in the playoffs. I lean towards the Packers. It's a tricky handicap, as you alluded to, Bear. Hurts is back, but is he completely 100%? Hasn't played in a while. Is he rusty? Green Bay played a much tougher schedule. We do have to keep in mind, maybe the NFC North, I think maybe more than maybe, the NFC North is just better than these other divisions. When you look at Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, they just killed the rest of the league. One other thing from a betting standpoint, props, Green Bay tends to take the ball first. That's very unusual compared to the rest of the league. So Green Bay first quarter, Green Bay to score first down, all of that stuff is probably good.
And the Eagles are slow starters. The Packers have just not shown the ability to beat these teams. I know we're not talking about covering the spread, but they lost to the Eagles early this season. Now, that was early this season. They've also lost to the Lions twice and the Vikings twice. Like, they have not shown the ability to beat these teams when it has mattered, and this is a game when it does matter. I like Sammy's play with the over for Barkley passing, because I do agree with Hurts coming back from injury. They're going to use Barkley to get some easy passes, some easy completions, some screens, like ways to get him more in the passing game to just showcase what he can be as a runner and as a weapon.